ReZero is a world that is filled with a lot of interesting characters. It does such a good job on fostering their characters that sometimes you find it hard to believe that you're actually watching an isekai anime. Since majority of the time in isekai anime, the main story mainly focuses solely on the main protagonist becoming stronger and stronger, till the entire story becomes completely irrelevant to the plot, and sometimes it becomes a pain to even watch. While in ReZero, you actually get to journey alongside with all these interesting characters and get to understand why they behave the way they do and why they do certain things. Each character is in their own way and unique way relatable in some shape or form, and that's what I think is one of ReZero's strongest aspect in regards to it being an isekai anime. Well, anyways, as much as I would love to discuss more on what ReZero's have to offer to the table and what it has over other anime, even if it's not isekai. Well, anyways, I'll just jump straight into the main topic of this video. So, on today's video, we're going to be discussing about Pandora. And yes, I could have choose any other character like Subaru, Emilia, Ram, Beatrice. You get the point. The reason I chose to talk about Pandora is because it is a character that is not, it's a character that not a lot of people know about until they eventually take the time out and read the web novel. That is, we first got introduced to Pandora in Arc 4 during Emilia trials to liberate the sanctuary. We first met Pandora in the Ellier Forest, which is Emilia's original home before she came to Roswell Mansion for the royal selections. So here we meet new characters such as Lolly Emilia, or Baby Emilia, or Young Emilia, or however you would like to call it. Fortuna, which is Emilia's aunt. Ark, which is the next guardian of the Ellier Forest, and he's also an elf. And Juice, which all of you would know as Betelgeuse Romani Conti, before he absorbed the slot witch gene and went insane. So, on the antagonist side of things now, we have, of course, Pandora, the Witch of Vainglory, Regulus, the Sin Archbishop of Greed, and the Korehibe, which is known as the Black Snake, the Black Serpent. So basically, the witch cult came to turn shit up and cause problem for the Ellier Forest. Well, obviously, they have to have some kind of objective, right? Well, we're not here for that, so we'll just move on from that completely. So, who is Pandora? Well, like I said before, she's one of the 8 witches in respect to the Warlock. Pandora is described as a young girl with long, beautiful, transparent platinum hair, with dark blue eyes and long eyelashes. She only dressed in one fashion statement, which is white cloth, which cover her petite, fragile body. Pandora's beauty is what you would call the pinnacle of beauty a human can possess. Her beauty is so overwhelming that anyone that looks at her trembles and treats her as if she is some kind of goddess. It's also said she's so beautiful that not even God would hesitate to touch her. And since Pandora is a witch, she definitely possesses an authority, and obviously that would be the authority of Vainglory. The authority fits her personality and her character so well, since it allows her to do anything and get anything she wants. Pandora can rewrite phenomenons to her will, such as, for example, nullifying her death, teleport people to anywhere instantly, bury them alive instantly, and probably can even bring back the dead. That's just how overpowered Pandora really is. And of course, she's over 400 years old. Just despite the fact that she does look like a lolly since she's described as a little girl. Pandora is seen as a person that is graceful, elegant, and completely in a whole different class than anybody else in the ReZero world. But it's quite the opposite, because she's so locked up in her mentality that she thinks she can do anything she wants and get anything she wants. But when Juice took the slot gene, she becomes like a complete maniac. She also loves to dodge direct questions and responds with, for example, is for the greater good and sacrifices are needed. She even brings the rest of the cult just for her amusement to kill off the elves and what's not. She does what she wants and wrap it up nicely as if it's a Christmas present. She just does whatever she wants and she just fixes it up so nicely, like, who to give a shit since it's me doing it, right? And another thing is, what else I want to talk about Pandora? She does what she wants, like I said, and wrap it up nicely. She even gets rid of Regulus when Regulus starts annoying her, and she also saw Fortuna as nothing but an easy obstacle, not even worth her time. Regulus respect Pandora's so much, and if those of you who know Regulus, he doesn't respect a lot of people. He's completely twisted in the mind, and Regulus respect Pandora to the point where she even called Pandora Sama. And Pandora name is what we would call taboo in the witch cult, since her whole existence is supposed to be kept a secret. Just mentioning her name is a huge taboo. She is what many would call perfect, but actually she's perfectly mental in the head, if you ask me. Pandora managed to actually turn the previous sword saint Theresia van Astria into one of her puppets when they were attacking Garica 30 years ago in the story. If you actually read the story and you know what I'm talking about, you should know Theresia van Astria in Arc 5 actually belongs to the witch cult, since Pandora turned her into a puppet or something close to that. So okay, this is how I'll end off things, right? So let me end off the video by creating a scenario of how overwhelming and graceful Pandora is. Imagine a throne room that even God would envy to have, and in that throne room there is a gigantic diamond which acts as Pandora's throne, right? So her beauty is so overwhelming, it caused even the nine Harishiras from Demon Slayers to respect and worship her. And what else? So Pandora existence completely overwhelms anybody, right? Even the nine Harishiras. Sorry if that's not how you say it. I'm not really good at Japanese, but even them would practically worship Pandora and would even lick Pandora's ass or anything for Pandora, because why not? It's Pandora. That's like their mentality, right? Since everybody thinks Pandora is a perfect existence, or that's what she believes herself to be. To Pandora, there will be nothing like loyal dogs and nothing else, right? So guys, that's how I'll end off today's video, and if you do enjoy, please do tell me, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.